Hi guys and ladies, welcome back to another exciting episode. My name is Disema Matieti. This is the Being an Analyst podcast, a podcast that aims to take ordinary people and then inspire them to becoming an expert analyst. Expert is all based on your definition. As long as you are excellent and in your own work of analysis and you are very good at it, we see that as you being an excellent expert analyst. This is why here in episode number 27, we're going to be talking about unlocking the data economy, where we are looking at navigating the world of data marketplaces. If you're asking yourself, this is what happens when you have data, but you don't have the capability, you don't have the money to actually spend on people so that they, proper data scientists, data analysts. You don't have the money for that. This is where you are actually taking advantage of this so-called data marketplaces. And I'll explain everything else. Just stay tuned after our theme song. I want to thank you again for always coming here to listen to an episode or two. I would like to take this challenge for us to grow our community. Please feel free to share this episode with your colleagues at work, with your data teams, with project teams, so that we can grow together. If you have any other requests, I'm happy to actually join in your team meetings so that we can also share some insights together. If you want to do that, please feel free to actually reach out to me. The contact details are on this podcast. Feel free to just send out an email or find me on all social media platforms, even on LinkedIn. Reach out to me and let me know to say on this particular date we have a team strategy who would like you to maybe present one or two things, especially right now when we're talking about unlocking the data economy. This episode is going to be split into three portions. The first segment is going to be talking about the world of data marketplaces. The second one is the exciting one where we're going to be having five multiple choice question based on what we're going to be talking about today. This is where you now check your knowledge to say how far did I go, and then we're going to end this to see what are the well-known data marketplaces that you can go sell your information to, or you can go buy information from to enhance whatever you have. Why is marketplaces quite needed? It is needed because not all the time do you have all the data that you want to have. This is why data marketplaces are quite important. Okay, let's start with the first segment. Unlocking the data economy and navigating the world of data marketplaces. Data marketplaces is a platform or ecosystem where individuals, organizations, or entities can buy, sell, or exchange various types of data. Think of it like it's Amazon. It's just a marketplace where a buyer and a seller can come together, but they are selling data. One organization can say, hey, hold on a second, I have people's taste because I have their grocery list. Another one can say, well, hang on a second, I have their financial information. I have for you to have a complete picture. You can either sell your data or you can buy your data. I know what you're thinking about, but what about personal protection? We'll get to that one later. This platform facilitates the transaction of data between parties, allowing data providers to monetize their data assets and data consumers to acquire the data they need for various purposes. Like I said, you might be, a competitor, but for you to understand the customer holistically, it might be to your benefit to actually sell information to each other. One bank might sell information to another bank, or one car maker might have to sell information to another car maker, because taste and stuff have changed. If one bank was predominantly older people and another one was predominantly younger people, the one with older people, in order to understand what the younger people would want when they become older or they start banking with them, it's okay for them to, it becomes a prerequisite or becomes necessary for them to go and procure some information from the other organization, so that when they, this target market start to become of age, um, you can be able to know how to service them appropriately. Data marketplaces can host a wide range of data types, including but not limited to structured data. This includes databases, spreadsheets, and other organized in a structured format, offering relational databases, that's structured data. They can also give out unstructured data, which is like text documents, images, audio files, video files. They fall under unstructured data category, all of that. This data typically lacks a refined structure, so you just have random videos or random photos. They don't follow a particular structure. The other one that they can have is streaming data, which is real time data streams generated by sensors, Internet of Things, devices, social media platforms, and other sources, can also be traded in data marketplaces. The last one is derived data. Derived data derived from analysis, processing, or aggregation of raw data. This may include analytics reports, insight, and predictive models. All of these different types of information you can get from all the various data marketplaces. Structured data, unstructured data, streaming data, and derived data, depending on what you want. If you say, we are a bank, we want to know more about this segment, you can go and say, we're looking for structured data, or just looking for whatever they want, or whatever you have on the marketplace, so that we can enhance our hunger, or we can enhance our product offering. So data marketplaces provide a lot of benefits for both the providers and the consumers. This includes monetization for data providers, so they can monetize it, which is either organization or individuals with valuable data assets can generate revenue by selling access to their data. Like we said earlier, I have access to younger clients or younger um, demographic. I can sell that to the older demographic where people might be going. The clear cut line is between, they put it down by different cut types. You have a silver or opening cut, you have a gold, you have a platinum package, and you have private banking. Depending on how you grow within your career, you qualify for different products, from when you're a student or when you are just a high school student, all the way until you've entered the affluent market of the in your career, in your mid career. But for you to understand that whole thing, because you're going to be jumping banks, you're going to be moving from a student based bank until you go into an investment bank. So if they don't share or monetize the information, they will be missing key information that will relate to you as an individual, or you as a customer. So access to diverse data sources. Data consumers can access a wide variety of data from various sources, which can enrich their analytical research and decision-making processes. Efficiency is also there. Data marketplaces streamline the process of acquiring data by providing a centralized platform for discovery, negotiation, and transaction. So efficiency is the biggest part, because we always want things to be efficient. When you talk about compliance and governance, we just don't leave that behind, because many data marketplaces implement policies and standards to ensure data privacy, security, and compliance with regulations, such as here in South Africa, we have the Protection of Personal Information Act, which is an equivalent of the GDPR, or the General Data Protection Regulation in the UK and the European Union, or the HIPAA, which is the Health Insurance Portability Accountability Act of 1996. This is the USA law that has to do with what can you or can you not do with data. So data marketplaces can serve various industries and use cases, including finance, healthcare, retail, marketing, research, and even more. We haven't even discovered all the use cases that we can use. However, they also face challenges such as data quality assurance, data governance, and ensuring fairness and transparency in data transactions. So it's not just the beauty, there's also the ugly part of it, which is has to do with data governance, data quality that we spoke fairly well when we were talking about in episode 21, I think all the way to 24. We spoke very, very well, even in episode 25, about the need for data governance. And I would suggest, if this is your first episode that you're listening to, I would suggest maybe you go back to those ones if you're interested in data governance side of things. Okay, let's jump to the second segment, which is the exciting one. I'm going to be having five multiple choice questions, just us to reflect on what we just went through and just to see our general knowledge in terms of this issue of data marketplaces like the Amazon or the take a lot of data. You can go there, you can sell data. I know what you're thinking. So these people that are calling me for insurance, hey, they're buying my data. Yes, they've been buying your data for a while. And in the same data marketplace that they go to, there's a rule that they adhere to. You can click, you can subscribe to it. It's called a do not market list. So if you're on the do not market list, doesn't matter how they share their data. If you have ticked that nobody should call you, nobody can do cold calls on you. But they'll use the information from one bank or from one organization to another to better understand the quality or the products that will be attractive to you. So it helps you so that you just don't get sold something for teenagers while I'm this old. So it doesn't help. So, but if I agree that one organization can share data with another one, it will be quite nice. Okay, let's go to the quiz. The first one is, which of the following is not a type of data commonly traded in a data marketplace? Number A, is it structured data? Number B, unstructured data. Number C, static data. Number D, streaming data. So the choices A, B, and D are those type of data that is commonly traded um, in the data marketplaces. These are structured data, unstructured data, and streaming data. As for static data, it's not mentioned in any category of data. Static data is the one that is a snapshot. Um, I don't know much if it's been traded there, but we know that the other types are highly traded, as we had just said. Question number two, which benefit does a data marketplace provide for data consumers? Is it A, monetization, B, access to diverse data sources, C, efficiency, D, compliance and governance? I feel like this one is a closed one. Everything else looks correct. But the explanation here is when we're looking at choice number B, which is access to diverse data sources, is highlighted as a benefit for data consumers in the provided information that I gave you earlier. So the benefit is access to diverse data sources. So that is the benefit. Monetization, efficiency, and compliance are some of the stuff that we've spoken about. But when it comes to the benefit, we said access to various data sources. It's what I said at the beginning of the podcast. If you want to, beginning of the episode, if you want to double check me. Okay. Let's go to question number three. Which well-known data marketplaces is specifically based in South Africa? Which well-known data marketplace is specifically based in South Africa? I know the one that, if you're in South Africa, the one that sells your data. Is it A, Amazon AWS Data Exchange, B, Microsoft Azure Marketplace, D, Data X, or D, data.gov? So Amazon, Azure are operating across the entire world. They are international. Data.gov is USA based, while DataStreamX, I don't know if it's still South African because now when you go contact us, it's taking us to Singapore. But let's just say it used to be South African or used to offer stuff for South Africans. So I can verify this. Please let me know if you feel otherwise on the comment below. But for now, let's just go with number two, which is a data StreamX. Okay, they have a nice app. You can go download it, and then you can start, connecting to the data that they have. If you want to purchase some data, you can just download the API and go ahead. Question number four: which data marketplace specializes in financial and economical data? Is it number one, Google Cloud Marketplace? Number two, Kaggle Database? Number three, Quandl, um, or number D, Data Market? So I know we haven't said this one. This is just to stretch your mind a little bit. If you have general knowledge on this one, number C, which is Quandl. I don't know. I think you pronounce this Quandl. It's Quandl. I'm thinking it's Quandl. Is specific as a data marketplace that specializes in financial and economical data. So it's like the stats data coming from Stats SA, because Stats SA, I mean, it's quite general. What data can it be? World Economic Forum is quite general also. Yeah, but this one just focuses on financial and economical data. If you want that data for your work at work, you don't have to recreate it. You can just connect to a database, or data marketplace. The last one: which platform is described as a US government run data marketplace, providing access to open data sets in United States of America? I just gave you the answer. Let's just go through the multiple choice. A, is it data.gov? B, is it DataStreamX? C, is it what three words data marketplace? Or D, is it Data Hub South Africa? So we just said the data.gov is the one that's USA based, and it provides everything else to the USA market, for USA companies that wants to access governmental whatever the government has on the USA citizens. I don't know what do they have. Much more South African, but that marketplace is quite critical, because if you go to Professor Tsilizi Marwala and the Commission of Fourth Industrial Revolution, when they spoke about a centralized marketplace or a centralized data marketplace where we can share from each other, you must read about like that data.gov, understand how is it operating in those areas, so that you can further understand the recommendations that were coming through from a commissioner for IR. If you are interested in that, I mean, it's like a whole the recommendation is like almost 200 pages. It's like a whole book. I mean, I think I spoke high level about those, but I can be able to just reach out to me. I can be able to provide you where you can download it with no cost. But like I said, you still have to go through it. Quite interesting. So let's jump to the third segment of our episode. This is where we are discussing uh, the well-known data marketplaces. We already spoke a little bit about it, but let's just go into detail so that you can understand which one you should ask your team to buy access for. So there are several well-known data marketplaces that facilitate the buying and selling of data across in different industries and use cases. Some includes the following. The first one is the Amazon Web Service, AWS Data Exchange, which is a cloud based service that makes it easy to find, subscribe to, and use third party data in the cloud. It offers a wide range of data products, including financial, health, retail, and more. One of the people said the reason why Amazon was creating, going into data science and data centers was to actually harness, all this information that's going to be stored in their databases. Probably that's true, and then now if you have access to that, they can still say, um you have quite rich information. Probably do you want to commercialize it or monetize it? Do you want to monetize this information because somebody else is looking for it? I mean, it's a brilliant uh, plan. But I'm afraid it's not just Amazon that's doing that, because the second one on the list here is Google Cloud Marketplace, which provides access to a variety of databases and APIs from third party providers. It offers data products for analytics, machine learning, geospatial analysis, and other applications. We have seen how Google has also been implementing or deploying AI to further understand what is being stored into the marketplace. AWS started, I think, with Alexa. It was just sold as just something else that you can, a companion. But now we realize that it's actually been driven by AI behind it. It's just not like Siri, you just don't give out commands, but it's actually quite serious AI behind it. Google is more or less doing the same thing. It's got this product that has got the databases themselves. They have the marketplace themselves, and they're driving that and they're pushing it quite nicely. The third one from the list, I have Microsoft Azure Marketplace. Yes, I wouldn't stop without talking about Azure. It offers a diverse selection of data sets, API solutions for various industries and use cases. It provides products for analysis, analytics, AI, Internet of Things, and many more. And we know Microsoft has been big with organizations, and this is where other players like IBM and Oracle are also coming in. But I think Microsoft has actually differentiated itself to becoming internet-based provider, or internet-based provider, moving from the traditional software-based to now going anything else internet. I think it worked very well to their favor. The fourth one that we have on the list is data.gov, which is a government run data marketplace in the United States of America that provides access to a wide range of open data sets from federal, state, and local government agencies. It covers diverse topics such as health, climate, demographics, and more. But like we have said earlier on, it will make sure that it does not contradict the HIPAA. I think you call it the HIPAA, HIPAA Act. Well, the other A stands for Act, so I can't say the HIPAA Act. I can just say HIPAA. The fifth one on the list is Quandl. Quant DL is a data marketplace that specializes in finance and economical data. It offers a vast collection of financial, economic, and alternative data from various sources, including stock exchanges, central banks, and research firms. If you are in data or in banking and insurance, probably this would be the one that you are going into, because you're in finance, you want to connect to finance related. This might be a perfect data set for you. We know more or less data sets like this when you're in academia. There's academia specific data sets. If your research question is looking for this, you're always being asked, did you find the data that you're looking for? Yes, data sets that you can actually go into. Some of them are updated, some of them are not that updated. It's just a snapshot because they're waiting for the right to publish the information. But it works just like that. Depending on whatever you're looking for, could be a nice data set for you. The sixth one is Kaggle. Kaggle, Kaggle, is like Google, but with a Ka. Kaggle dataset. It's a platform for data science, competitions, and collaboration. Also hosts a dataset repository where users can share and access datasets for analysis and modeling. It offers a broad range of topics and use cases contributed by the Kaggle community. If you are studying data science and you're asking yourself, where can I get data that is exciting, it's not repetitive, it's big enough, blah blah blah, this is a good community for you to go join. Number 7 is Data Market. Data Market is a data marketplace that offers a wide range of data across various industries, including economics, demographics, finance, and more. It provides tools for data visualization, analysis, and integration. Data Stream X is our number 8, which is data marketplace that can say was based in South Africa, but I still need to verify why is it taking me to Singapore. That connects data providers with data consumers. It offers a platform for buying and selling data across various industries, including finance, retail, telecommunication, and more. When you get into data streaming X, there's no long stories. You just go straight to download the API, you start working. It goes straight, cuts straight to the chase. It's that efficient. Number 9 on the list, we're looking at what 3 words data marketplace. This is a UK based company, but it offers also its data marketplace in South Africa that provides access to its unique geocoding data set. This data set provides a world in 3 meter by 3 meter squares, which with a unique 3 word address, facilitating precise location based on services. So instead of putting your whole address, you'll get just the 3 word um, location that will tell you where you are. So which is quite nice for organizational projects that are dealing with locating where parcels or where people should go. So instead of sending this long string, you can just say find yourself on the map. You put in your address and it only stores small data. But if you use that small data, you can still that small that 3 letter 3 word address, like bam bam bam. That bam 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 will be able to actually pick up in a 3 by 3 meter. I mean, 3 meters like around here. One, two, yeah, it's about this where I'm sitting here. It's about 3 meter going that way, and then probably 3 meter going that way. It's my small space here. That's almost precise. 3 meter by 3 meter in 3 words. I mean, that's out of this world. I mean, they're doing quite well. I don't want to lie. Besides that, you have Data Hub, which is South Africa, is an online platform that hosts a variety of data sets relevant to South Africa. While it is not strictly a marketplace in its traditional sense, it serves as a repository for data across different domains, including demographic, health, um, economics, and very more. So I hope you are more excited, and with this insightful episode, and just you knowing that there's a much more that you can do. If you're a small business or you got a project that you worked on, you can always go into some marketplace and see who is looking for that data that you're looking for. This is just a few marketplaces that we can talk about, and the landscape of is continually evolving with new platforms emerging to address the specific industry needs and use cases. Additionally, many niches and specialization, the data marketplaces cater to specific industries, like we've seen the one for finance, the one for government related data. All of those are still coming, offering tailored solutions for their target audiences. So don't worry, you know what to do. If your question is to say, I'm excited about what I'm getting from this episodes, how can I be part of the community? Please feel free. You can go into our website, you can go subscribe to our newsletter, you can go to either Amazon or Take a Lot, and then help us by buying our book, Being an Analyst. We are busy. I'm busy working on the second one that will actually help people understand SQL, to make it very easy to understand. As we are still also working, that's what we're finding out in our mentoring program. We also have that you can come over. But if you feel like this is quite much more beneficial to your team, to your direct reports, or the direct reports of your direct reports, there are still much more avenues that we can actually work together. We can actually team up in your strategy sessions. We can talk about the insights. We can team up in creating a well-run analytical environment in your organization. Just reach out to us and we'll be able to work together with you. That's us for this episode. Let's talk again in episode number 28. Stay blessed.